Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Lunkers and Bucks. Glad to see you. And if this is your first time, welcome. Deer season is over, vacation's over. I've got 2 days left before I've got to go back to work. So I'm out at one of my favorite spots on the Northwest River. My target species is crappie, but I'll go for anything that'll bite the hook. We just had 3 days of massive rainfall, got a little break in the weather, and it's actually warmed up, normally around 50 degrees. Today it's going to be about 70. So I grabbed my kayak and headed out. Again, Northwest River is about 5 feet deep. It's got Blackwater, which means it's pretty dark. And with all the rain, it's pretty muddy. But with the warmer weather, I'm hoping for a little bit of extra action. Today I'm using the Strike King crappie hooks with 2 baits, and of course earthworms, minnows. That'll be on a bobber. Trying a little, for a little bit of everything. My last day of fun, so had to get out here and at least do some fishing before work starts back up. Again, welcome. Please like and subscribe. Check out the description box below. It'll give you some of the gear I'm using today. And Lunkers and Bucks. Let's get on. As you can see, the water is heading out. It's tidal here. Can be sometimes brackish. Where I'm at, it's really about 5 feet deep tops, but as you get closer to the bridge, it'll get down to 12, 15 feet in some holes. So I'm going to work my way down to some deeper water. Again, right now, as you can see, I'm using a little bit of power bait. I've got a couple bobbers out right next to, there's an island behind me, so I'm sitting right on some structure. Threw it back into some shade. Crappies like to be in shade. And I've also got a couple jugs across the way with some minnows on it, just to kind of increase my odds. A lot of catfish out here, always catching big bass. But again, today I'm looking for shell crackers, really anything but shell crackers and crappie, good eating, something to put on the kitchen table tonight. If you're local, there's a lot of different places you can put in on the Northwest River. My favorite spot is Bob's Fishing Hole, right there off of Battlefield Boulevard near the border of North Carolina and Virginia. It's got a little tackle shop there, and it's got every type of lure known to man. It's got all their minnows, it's got earthworms, it's got drinks, stuff like that. So a great place to put in. Whoop, gotta pay attention. That's what happens when you got too many damn fishing poles. Just gotta stop. So I'm using 4 different reels today, which sometimes causes a problem because I got too many baits to keep my eye on. So I'm sitting in 12 feet of water, got a rig next to me, casting over to about 6 foot of water to my right. That's where I'm getting a lot of my bites, right there on the earthworm. I'm using a bigger crappie hook, which is going to stop me from catching some of the smaller bluegill or shell crackers that I'm also interested in. Only the things that I want to be able to keep is going to be able to bite that hook. Oh, that's a little shell cracker. That's eating size right there. See that bobber to the left? Look at that go. So far, the only thing I'm catching are the shell crackers in shallow water. And this is about 6 foot that I moved over to, and I'm about 3.5 foot down using earthworms. So they've been hitting pretty good underneath the bridge where it's dark. Crappie really like to be out of the sun, preferably around structure, darkness, stuff like that. So that's why I'm underneath the bridge. Some people have asked me, why am I fishing so close to the boat? And I'm fishing all over, but an old timer once told me, move into a spot that you know that the fish are in. You may be chasing them out for a little bit, but they'll come back if you're not making a bunch of racket. That's where I'm catching most of my fish, is actually right next to me. After I caught enough of the shell crackers for dinner, I moved back over to the deep stuff, see if I can find what I'm really looking for. Here I'm using a little artificial clear body minnow hooked onto the crappie hook. Got a little shiny side on the inside of it. I'm casting it up into the current, letting the current bring it down, and I'm just popping a little bit to get some action off of the bottom. I mean, crappie are sight feeders. They'll normally fish up in the water column, but since I haven't really caught a whole bunch, I'm fishing off the bottom just to mix it up, see if they might be down there. I don't have a fish finder, so I'm a lot of hunting and pecking. And this is a clear-bodied minnow that's got a little reflective chartreuse color in it, and I'm using the crappie hook as well to see if I can't get a little action off the bottom. Yeah. Well, look at there. It's not a crappie. Yeah, it's a little old pike. Now they do have some massive teeth, so I'm being careful here. It's actually a chain pickerel. Looks very similar to a pike, just much smaller. So far I've caught all my shell crackers on earthworm, but I caught this chain pickerel on minnow. Where are my... And as usual, I've forgotten something. Today it is my fish pliers, but at least I brought my net. Huh. Not sure where I put that. Another reason why I'm being so careful is pickerel have very sharp teeth, and they like to wiggle around, much like a bowfin, so I'm not looking to cut myself. Look at those teeth. It's a fat little sucker. Well, so far on the day, I've got 5 shell crackers, 1 bass, 1 crappie, 1 pickerel. So not a bad day. But it is time to head home, get a little hungry. Thank you for watching Lunkers and Bucks. Please like and subscribe. Look forward to seeing you next time.